Hey guys, tonight we're heading back to the Middle Ages, where people lived by rules so strange you'd swear they were made up by a drunk monk with too much free time. But here's the twist, most of these bizarre medieval laws actually had a point. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you love weird history, and comment below which medieval rule you think you'd accidentally break on day one. Now grab your goblet of mead, dim the lights, and let's travel back to a world where wearing the wrong color could literally get you fined. Picture this, it's the year 1348. You're walking through a bustling medieval town, the air thick with smoke, manure, and mystery. A town crier yells out a new decree: no one shall eat more than 3 courses at dinner unless of noble blood. Congratulations, you just broke the law by ordering dessert. This was part of what were called sumptuary laws, basically, medieval fashion police designed to keep everyone in their social lane. Only nobles could wear silk or fur, merchants got wool, peasants got whatever didn't itch too much. And if you dared to dress above your station, boom, fine, humiliation, or worse. Why? Because your outfit could cause social confusion. Imagine getting arrested because your outfit looked too rich for your personality. But not all weird laws were about vanity, some were straight-up survival tactics. For example, in many medieval towns, it was illegal to bake bread at home. Only licensed bakers could do it. Sounds dumb, right? But turns out, communal ovens prevented house fires, since most medieval homes were basically wooden boxes with straw roofs. One bad loaf, and boom, there goes the neighborhood. Then there was the Duck Law of England, where certain ponds were declared royal property because the king owned all the swans. Killing or even touching one was considered treason. People took it seriously too. There are records of peasants getting jailed for eating His Majesty's bird. It's like the medieval version of copyright law, but with extra feathers. And speaking of weirdly specific, let's talk about curfew bells. Every night, around sunset, towns rang a bell to tell people, go home, put out your fires, and stop doing crimes. The word curfew literally comes from the French couvre-feu, meaning cover your fire. If you were caught outside after the bell, you were either a criminal or about to become one. Makes sense, medieval nights were pitch black, filled with bandits, wolves, and open sewers. You weren't missing much. But here's my favorite, in some towns, it was illegal to die inside city walls. Yep, if you felt yourself dying, you had to leave town first. Why? Because medieval cemeteries overflowed, and disease spread fast. So they banned death for public health reasons. Imagine a guard dragging you out like, sorry sir, can't die here, policy. Even stranger, some cities like Florence banned bathing at certain hours because they believed hot water weakened the soul. Spoiler, it didn't, but to be fair, public baths were also giant gossip hubs, so banning them at night was like medieval social media moderation. And then there were church laws. Some priests banned sneezing during Mass because it was disruptive to divine rhythm. Others fined people for laughing during sermons. Tough crowd. Yet, despite how insane all this sounds, most of these rules came from logic, or at least medieval logic. People didn't have science, so they used superstition in order to survive chaos. Their laws were their version of life hacks. Curfew stopped fires, dress codes kept peace, and no dying inside walls literally saved lives. Weird, yes. Pointless. Not really. So next time you roll your eyes at modern rules, like don't text and drive or no pets in the pool, remember, our ancestors once banned death, bread, and swans, and honestly, they might have been onto something. So, tell me, which medieval law would you break first? Drop it in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this dive into the weird side of history, hit subscribe, because next time, we're exploring the strangest medieval punishments that actually worked. Spoiler, it involves frogs, bells, and way too much creativity.